Hey, welcome to the ABCs of Psilocybe, the cool smoking corner of Psilocybe. You see over here, I like to keep things super cool, super casual. Also, I'm a cartoon over here, with a different drawing style from the rest, to further differentiate this segment. You see, that's what we call audience psychology. So, the ABCs. I go down the alphabet, pick the letter, align it with the most street common strain, and give you a little information while I try to entertain your minds a bit. Today's letter is B, and the strain just adds a plus sign at the end of it. How lazy. The year is 1990. The first George Bush has signed the Clean Air Act. Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler wins Record of the Year. Yeah. And the Sketchy Bro is hanging out in the marshlands of Florida. A dude only known as Mr. G around town is on his weekly stroll through his property marsh, thinking about how the incoming Disneyland is going to affect this beautiful wildlife. You see, Mr. G has spent his whole life on this marshland, even had his eye on the vacant lot next door for a potential garden that he always wanted. But he should have had his other eye on the marshland because there was a hungry-ass gator on his trail. After shedding a quiet tear over the sheer beauty of nature herself, the alligator jumped up and took half his fucking leg. Through sheer adrenaline, Mr. G is able to hop along far enough to the vacant lot next door to get out of the marsh and into a little bit of dry land. In classic horror fashion, Mr. G trips over a loose branch. He's only got one leg at this point. So he's like, oh shit. He looks back and the gator is getting closer and closer. The gator's looking at him. He's looking at the gator. The gator looks at him. He looks at the gator. And then he turns and looks at the tree beside him. And he happens to see this beautiful bunch of mushrooms. Sweet. Him and the alligator say together before gathering and trying those bad boys out. They were going to regrow those shrooms only to notice how adaptable the fungus was. So after sending the spore prints nationwide in about 30 years, B+ is still a favorite on the suburban streets of America, especially with those tiny ass micro dosers, because the strain's super chill high. So on the psilocybe power scale, we're gonna put B+ at around a 5. Yeah, hope that answered some questions. Thanks for watching.